Hey team, this is Dave and I am at one of my favorite dog parks. So I have all my 3 dogs here and my 2 girls, which are probably way back there, but they race around here, they kind of own it. It's pretty small, but it's well, it's not that small. And the great part is they get to play and other dogs, and it's a nice little walking space, but not full of mud and dirt, so I don't bring that home. It's like a sand. Anyway, day 3. So welcome to day 3, and once again, I'm enjoying doing these videos. I hope you're liking them too. Day 3 theme is called the pendulum solution. So it is the law of duality. So law of duality exists all over the place, right? Pain and pleasure, hate and love, all of those things, and how important that law of duality is when it comes to your sobriety and being successful. So key concepts, once again, this piggybacks off the first 2 days, which is the pleasure principle, which is what Freud wrote, and simply stating that we do everything to avoid pain or gain pleasure. And so that's a very important equation when we're talking about shifting something huge like addiction. And we also define addiction, which I find is an incredibly powerful definition that I want to share again, which is simply everything we do, our actions. So addiction actually has to do with the fact that in the short term, it eliminates pain and provides pleasure almost instantly. And that's the power of addiction, right? So we all experience those first couple drinks, feel the energy shift, things like that right away, and that takes hold over time. We start really linking that connection point. So the key action step is the new you, and using your 5 senses to really experience the new you. So once again, we're trying to really get excited and have pleasure around that new person, that new you. We've done a lot to attach pain to the drinking you, and so that's when we can visualize and experience that and bring that to life. There's a real energy around that we want to experience, and that's the power of that. And so that's pretty straightforward, the review of that. So the fun facts are, first fun fact would be the book cover. So the book cover was interesting. Long story around that. The covers we first got, we actually really disliked. We actually went to a design contest site and did it on our own. And then we said to the publisher, we said, look, we got this one. Please feel free to find a better one. And they didn't. They liked ours more. But what we did with that cover, the way we got to that final cover we got from the design thing, is we had about 100 people we trusted vote on the design on that cover. And so it actually wasn't my first choice, or even my first 2 choices, but I ended up loving it. So just the power of really the power of crowdsourcing, right? Crowdsourcing designers to find the right design, and crowdsourcing our friends to find kind of the right, to get feedback on those designs and what works best and what makes the most sense. And the final part is the final manuscript submission. Let's see here. It had to be turned in. So it had to be pushed back 4 times. Not something I like at all, but mostly it was a lot of jack schedules hard, and so that was a challenge. We turned it in right here. I can remember 4 days before Christmas. I remember that December was the hardest December of my life. I've been a hard worker, but I never worked harder in those first few weeks of December than I have ever in my life, and it was exhausting. When I turned it in, I remember I literally turned it in, got in my car, and we went up to Canyon City to this really fun train. What do they call that? You take the train to the North Pole. So anyway, that's the kind of a fun fact. So hope you guys are doing great. Oh, I see some family members and my dog back there, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.